Now, when the Labor government made sweeping electoral reforms last year to change the weighting of regional areas for the upper house, they were adamant it wouldn't result in the dismissal of regional voices. Wilson Tucker is the leader of the Daylight Savings WA party, and you remember, as he always probably gets remembered, he was elected on just 98 votes, which spurred the conversation around electoral reform. He wants to make sure Labor are keeping their word and is in the Goldfields to try and figure out what voters want. Good morning, Mr. Tucker. How are you?
Good morning, Ivo. Doing well. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. What do you want to know from people in the Goldfields?
Lots of things. Basically, so I'm trying to crowdsource answers and concerns that people in Kalgoorlie Boulder do have with the government. That's why today I'm launching what I'm calling BYOQ, which is the e-service to residents of Kalgoorlie Boulder. And what that basically means is I want to hear from people about their questions and the concerns they have about the government through my website. And by way of explanation, in the existing Parliament, we have a thing called question time where ministers are required to answer opposition or crossbencher questions. And what this BYOQ service will do is effectively open up that parliamentary process to everyone, not just MPs, which is a powerful tool in our parliamentary system, and allow anyone to ask questions, seek clarification on government initiatives, and ultimately hold the government to account. I know there are a lot of burning questions in the community, and this is really people's opportunity to ask the Premier and the ministers any questions that they do have about the day-to-day management of WA.
How are you going to vet those questions to ask the government? So is it just the amount of questions on each topic, or is it just a bit of a free-fall, or that if you get your question in, you'll ask it?
Yeah, look, we'll certainly go through a bit of a workflow and screen these and make sure we package them up in a way that makes sense. But really, there won't be too much intervention here. It's really opening it up to people to ask any questions they have directly, within reason, certainly, to the ministers and to the Premier. We do know that technology can be a driver to empower people and increase participation. And the regions are a very big place. We do know that, and I do have a big job as a single member in Parliament. I certainly can't be in all places at once. And by using technology to make myself more accessible to residents in the Goldfields, I do hope to better understand the pain points and the issues that people are experiencing, and also encourage more people to be involved in our political system. We do know that in the mining and pastoral region, we do have one of the lowest voter turnouts here. And this is really a way of encouraging more people to be involved in the system and get the answers that they want from the government.
If you're getting people to go onto your website to ask these questions, how do you know that they're actually from the region?
We'll do a little bit of vetting on our side, but certainly...
Will you ask for ID? Will you ask for ID? Will you ask for if they're on the... Will they have to be on the electoral roll?
No, look, we won't go to that level of scrutiny, but we're certainly asking for some contact details, and what we'll do is we'll take that question, we'll package it up, and we'll submit that question, and potentially ask that directly in Parliament. And once we have an answer from the ministers or the Premier, then we'll use those contact details to respond with those answers. So we're launching this today. I've sent letters to all Kalgoorlie residents. It's not exclusive for this region, but we're certainly looking to trial it in Kalgoorlie Boulder and see how it goes, and potentially use technology and use the website to scale it out further to other people in regional WA.
Wilson Tucker is my guest. He is the leader of the Daylight Savings WA party, elected to the upper house, your member in the mining and pastoral region. How you're very big on this new technology to help democracy in a way. Is this trying to replace face-to-face meetings?
No, look, absolutely not. I still believe in being, boots on the ground and talking to people. I don't think you can really replace that face-to-face value of, the conversation. But again, the mining and pastoral region is a very big region. I think it's the largest in the world. And I have, so previously I've worked in the private sector, and for technology companies, and I have seen that using technology can be a powerful disruptor and does create opportunities and leads to innovation. And here in WA, having moved back, one of the institutions that I have seen that hasn't changed in a very long time, for better or worse, is our parliamentary system, and it is ripe for disruption. And really, by embracing different forms of direct democracy and opening up this parliamentary question time, it'll allow for more people to have a say and a direct say on issues that they care about and that affect them.
Now, people get letters all the time. Every company wants you to go onto their website, complete a survey. Anything you buy something, they want you to complete a survey afterwards. How is this approach standing out from the crowd? How are you going to get into the people's homes like this?
So we've used direct mail to send out letters to residents. I'll certainly be using social media as well to try and engage with people, and certainly using ABC as a platform as well, and also talking to people when I come to Kalgoorlie Boulder very soon will be another way. So it'll just be about awareness, and hopefully we can really get the message out that this system is available and people really understand the benefits of it, because it is a powerful tool. And a lot of people I know have a lot of burning questions right now in our community. There is a lot of uncertainty with our borders. We still have worker shortages in a lot of industries. We're in a bit of a housing crunch as well. So it's really trying to open up the system and allow people to have a say and get the answers that they want from the government and deserve as well.
Yeah, look, it's going to be very interesting. We'll keep tabs on how this goes because, again, it'll be interesting to see if something like this the constituents will use in that regard.
Yeah, look, fingers crossed. I'll certainly be trying to get the message out there and looking for answers and concerns that people have in for the management of the state from residents in Kalgoorlie Boulder.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Tucker. Have a good day.
Thanks, Ivo. You too.
There's Wilson Tucker there. Something a bit different, and just to let you know, just to correct there, you can't use the ABC as a platform for people to take part in the survey. Of course, we are the independent public broadcaster. So we'll look out for that mail out. See if you've got questions that you want to ask the government there. Here with Ivo De Silva here on ABC Goldfields.